Hey, good morning. Happy Sunday. My name is Brian Thomas, and I'm the founder and owner of Baptiste Power Yoga Phoenix. And I'd like to personally welcome you to this Sunday's Badass Baptiste Teacher of the Week with Riva Figueroa.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Good to see
All
you.
right. Ready to practice some yoga?
Yeah, before we do that, this is your time to introduce yourself and tell everyone who you are, where you're from, any other fun facts they want to know about you.
Okay, well, I moved to the Arizona area from Boston, which is where the first Baptiste studios were, the home studios were back in the day. And I stumbled in. I worked all the time in hospitality, and I had aching feet, aching back, aching body. But I practiced some yoga. And when I took up this style of flow that links our drishti, our focus with um, our breath, our ujjayi, and our movement, our vinyasa, and we pull it all together with this power of vinyasa, it transformed my body. And I am now one of those few adults who can say I'm regularly pain-free. So that is why I really believe in it. I also believe in it for mind-body transformation as a way of really physical prayer. Okay, so it's a way that we are moving our own divinity and whatever that means to us through our body and our connection to that. So, as you move through your practice, anyone watching at home and Brian with me, really focusing on that because I think how we flow through life is really critical and present. I work in school nutrition as my main position right now. I think about things. What are we doing that is preventative maintenance? What are we doing that is maintenance in this world, in our lives, in our mats? And what are we taking down in terms of repairing and then rebuilding? So again, as we move through today, what does this mean in your own body, in your own life, when you move through your own body in that way? I have been practicing since I was 17. I was a soccer player and I did my first splits at 33. So if there's any pose anywhere in a sequence that does not work for someone, you need to just do it to the extent that you feel it on that day and then move through it. So you
Got it.
can book me for some private stuff, but mostly you can come see me. I'm really super excited that we're going to have a Baptiste Power Yoga studio. I'm a foodie and a yogi, and I'm really excited that we have like a lot of events that we can do that and really build our community here. Um, and I'm going to put you in child's pose to start off today. And then I'm going to read something to you. Love poetry. This is a Nikita Gill poem. So as you sink in, finding your own breath as we come into this practice today, take a deep inhale through your nose and sigh it out fully. Maybe there's little bits of things that as we were readying today to get to our mat are still in your body, in everyone's body. Breathe through that, gather it up, and disperse it like dandelion fluff. Make a wish with it if you want. And then this is a Nikita Gill poem called Teenage. And it says, you will learn slowly that your greatest masterpiece is not the art of survival. It is how to craft graciousness in the face of outgrowing what you thought you needed to survive. So today, as we move through flow, from our child's pose, we will rise up standing and find a graciousness and an outgrowing, a flow. So let's go ahead and breathe one big inhale, moving forward into tabletop. And then exhaling, lifting those hips into down dog. High with the hips, moving your feet back and forth, letting that dog take a little bit of a walk this morning. So moving feet back and forth a little bit. Inhaling. And then exhale and very slowly walk your hands back to your feet. And inhale, rising up to the sky, extended mountain with the arms, reach up, embracing the sun. And exhale, bringing your hands down to Samastha, to your heart center. And following your eyes, gazing slightly down towards your hand, and you can close them if you like. Let's take 3 deep releasing breaths together here. Resetting our body, feet ground. Feel the energy lift from the ground beneath you, the earth grounding into you. Inhaling, as if as your lungs expand, you are rising. Exhaling, dispersing. Big inhale. All the way up to the tip of your crown, like a tree. Exhale and let it go. One last. We're building our invisible community. Bring it in. Inhaling. Exhale and let it go. Let it ground you this time. All right, step to the front of your mat. We're going to start our sun A's. Inhale those arms up to the sky. Start with some half sun A's. Exhale, bring those hands through heart center and gently bend. Folding forward all the way down. If there is any tension in your back, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, back into an extended mountain, all the way. Twice more. Exhale, bring it down through heart center. Keep going into your forward fold, all the way down. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale brings you all the way back up, extending that mountain. Exhaling, forward fold through heart center all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and forward fold. This one holds. Move your feet as wide as your mat. Find your ragdoll. If it feels good, opposite elbow and opposite hand connect. Shaking it back and forth. Really allowing that bent knee. So that way you can release the lower back muscles. This is particularly great when people have like a lot of lower back pain. But shake your head. Anything, the thoughts that are tumbling around in there, breathing through it. What is this graciousness of letting go, of stop trying to survive everything and just be in it. Breathe through that, find that. Let your air soften that. All right, and then let your hands come back to the ground. Keep your right hand down and inhale your left arm to the sky. Go ahead and let that leg that is, bending your back knee. I love trying to figure out when we're facing someone the right side versus the left side. And feel that stretch through your back. Inhaling, extending through it. And then exhaling, folding back down through center. And bring it to the other side. Bending the opposite knee from the arm you're raising. Inhaling. And exhaling. And one more breath there. Inhaling. And exhaling back into your forward fold. And then taking that into your inhale halfway up, finding that number 7 in the body. Maybe your hands are on your shins, maybe they're on the toes. Ignite through the middle of the core and imagine that your ribs, back and front, are kind of pulling themselves together, and inhale through that. Now exhale, step it back into a high plank gently. In our high plank, if you want to put your knees down for any chaturanga as we do, you can. Otherwise, rolling your shoulders back, engaging through your core. This is a whole body, engaged core. Exhale, elbows pull to the side, and you low push up, chaturanga. Inhale through, you can put your belly down in cobra or up dog, flipping your feet. Exhale, and hips rise up into your back dog, into your down dog. All right, and let's flow through that 3 times. Inhale, big. Exhale, move your gaze to forward. On your next inhale, step forward and rise up, reaching extended mountain. Exhale all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, stepping back. Plank to low push-up. Inhaling brings you through to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, sigh through it, stay through it. Next inhale, step into your extended mountain. Rising with it to the top. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, stepping back or flying back. Plank to low push-up. Inhaling through our upward dog. Exhaling through that downward dog. Inhale. Big exhale keeps you there, releasing. Move on that next inhale, rising into your extended mountain. Heart to the sky, hands to the sky. Exhale, folding down, surrendering, letting it go. Flow like water. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and plank to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog, and let's hold it. Really stretching into it. We've done one downward dog before, finding your body here, finding your breath. Notice if your breath tried to run away with you a little bit. Breathe it in. Exhale, move its energy everywhere in your body. Building some fire now. We're going to come into our Sun B series. Inhale your right leg up. And go ahead and open that leg. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a hip opener. Bending the knee, the heel back towards your bum. Roll it around at the ankle if you'd like. Roll it around at the knee, making big circles one way. Big circles the other way. And then inhale it back up and high behind you. Exhale as you place your foot between your hands in a low lunge, readying yourself to come up in a crescent lunge. That back heel is intentional. Inhale and complete your arms up in your crescent lunge. Your heart lifting, maybe your gaze, your drishti slightly lifts. What is your graciousness? What are you moving through? Inhaling it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Plank through a low push-up as you exhale. Inhale through your upward dog. Exhaling into a down dog. Now your left foot to the air, inhaling up and bending into that ankle or knee. This is our scorpion dog. Wiggle it around, move it around, dance with it. We think of scorpions with their aggression, but how about a scorpion dancing in the water? The heat of its energy, its movement. Inhale that leg back up to the air. And exhale, place it through crescent lunge. Inhaling up into your crescent lunge. Exhaling, and your plank to your low push-up when you're ready. Flow through it, inhaling from a low push-up to an up dog or a cobra, exhaling down dog. All right, let's find a chair pose on our next forward. So inhale, exhale, let it all go. Inhale, step it forward. And as you exhale, sink into a chair, like there is a tiny chair behind you. Arms can be up by the ears, reaching, but shoulders rotate down, bringing that down into our seat a little bit more. Exhale and go ahead and forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, stepping it back, plank to low push-up. All the way down. Inhaling, back upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come right into the crescent with your right foot. Inhale, up crescent. Exhale, release it fully, plank to low push-up. If this is ever too much on someone's shoulders, head right back to down dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, crescent. Rising up. Exhale, flowing down. Back down. Through your flow, your vinyasa links your breath and your movement. Up dog to down dog. Twice more. We'll add to the end one. Inhale. Exhale, release it. Inhale. Go ahead and find yourself into a chair pose again. Stepping it forward. Arms up, bottoms down. Breathe once. Exhale and plank to low push-up. You can always plank right back into a down dog. Up dog from low push-up. Down dog. Inhale that right leg to crescent as you rise up. Bringing it forward, stepping it up. Exhaling, bringing it down. Plank to low push-up. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling and downward dog. Inhale, left foot to crescent. One more of these sun bees, our tapas, our discipline, our fire. Exhale, plank to low push-up. Inhaling to our up dog from our low push-up. Exhaling, down dog. All right, last chair. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale, arrive in your chair and sit down in it. Inhale those arms up to the sky. Let's find a little flow in our chair. Sitting it down a little deeper. Exhale, swing your arms down beside you, flying. Inhale, arms back up. Let's do that once or twice more. Exhale, fly your hands down by your side. Inhale, arms up. This time, exhale and flow all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back, plank. Low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale and down dog. Inhale that right foot to crescent. And inhale those arms up in crescent. And just like chair, let's find some flow. Just our arms, legs are our foundation. They are grounded in earth. Exhale, flow those arms into a crescent airplane. Your back foot is grounded. Find yourself there and fly. Inhale, back up. We're going to do this 2 more times. Opening up our muscles. Exhale and fly. Inhale those arms up. Exhale and fly into that crescent. And then now let's inhale those arms up into crescent and use this as a transition, opening into warrior 2. So transitioning that front foot, it faces north of you. Your side foot is facing to the east of you. Your shoulders roll down and bring that front knee to a square. Kind of surf the air if you need to. Get into your shoulders and your core, finding the freedom of your spine and finding, as if you were holding 2 swords to cut through and find truth, front and back hands, gazing over your front sword with intention, with drishti, your focus. And breathe into that focus. Whatever obstacles would move through your body, your mind, breathing into it in your warrior 2 here. And then let's flow this back and forth, flipping our palms to the sky, our knees stay. Inhale the front arm up and high, reversing the warrior. Exhale, just flow and dip like you're going into an extended side angle. But flow down with it on an exhale. We're actually going to flow right back out of it. Inhale, reverse it. Yep. Exhale, flow down into it. On the third, we will land it. Inhale, flow back out of it. And exhale, find that extended side angle that works for you, grounding it. Your arms straight up in. Your hand can be on the ground or on a block. Your knee is at the 90. And taking this moment, breathing in, finding that side body, opening it up, finding if there is a part on that front quad where it's really kind of squishy and angsty. Sometimes we have muscle tension in our quads that then pulls on our lower back. Breathe through, flow through. All right, and inhale back to warrior two. And let's exhale and cartwheel it down, plank to low push-up gently. One more side. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're bringing that left foot forward. Inhaling, crescent lunge. Inhaling our arms up to the sky and a bit of flow. Exhale into your crescent airplane, arms beside you. Inhale it back up. Exhaling, crescent airplane. Inhaling back up. Exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale up and high. Exhale, this crescent goes into a warrior two. Opening it up. I know I've made you face away from me. You can stick your tongue out at me if you'd like now. All right, rolling those shoulders down, right? Finding playfulness maybe in this one. Shoulders roll down. Forget the swords. You're dancing in it. You're moving in your flow, whatever that means to you. Find in your body what needs expression. Inhaling through it. Exhale, settle. Inhale that front palm reverse to the sky. Your knees stay where they are. Exhale and flow it forward into an extended side angle action, but then flow it back. Inhale up to the sky. We're moving our muscles open before we land them. Exhale, tipping forward into our extended side angle. Inhale it back. And exhale, forward into that extended side angle. Maybe grab your block if you need that block. Square that front knee. Your arms open to the sky, up and down. And breathing here, taking a moment. Inhale and imagine your breath is going from the outer edge of your pinky toe side of your extended back foot all the way through, all the way up into the armpit and shooting past you on a diagonal into the sky. It's a rocket launching. All right, and it launched and inhaled you back to warrior two. And then you can exhale and cartwheel yourself down. Inhale after brings you into your up dog, and exhale, down dog. And from your down dog, take a deep, deep inhale. And let's slow our flow a little bit. Exhale. Let something go. Deep inhale. Exhale, let something go. Become present to your body in its static state now, out of its flow. Softening yourself again. All right, we're going to come into a half pigeon, but if this doesn't work for someone, we can always go into a pigeon on our back. Let's inhale that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the right hand. At a square, you are keeping your toes flexed back towards your knee in order to protect your knee. If you need to, find a block, find a towel, find a can, and put that under your hip. Go ahead and inhale, expand your chest, and then exhale if it's comfortable for you. Bring it forward and fold into your pigeon. And you can release that back toe down or keep it tucked depending on how that helps you align your hips. Inhaling through here. We are going to take a few moments here. If this does not work for your body and you're watching from home, You can roll yourself over onto your back, and you can join us with that same flexed toe up by the knee and sit back in a figure four. And from that figure four, you could roll it onto your back. Know that your flow is your own. When I said earlier, this is a form of sort of a physical prayer and connecting with the divine within us, the divine around us. For me, the idea of that is, what does that mean to you? What is it? Breathe through your body now. And shed everything that's too big to hold on to. Shudder through it if needed. Breathe through it in. Let it go, release it to the mat, to the floor. Stuff comes up historically in our pigeon pose, our root chakra, all about identity. But that too is a story, and our practice is about moving through our story and just moving and flowing, linking our breath. One more breath here. Big inhale. Doesn't even have to be named, just let it go. And let an inhale press you back up. And transitioning to downward dog, however you get there. Send that back leg you had underneath you to the sky. Maybe you like to wave it around. Maybe you just like to bend your knees and do a little dance. Shake out the hips. All right. Let's bring it onto the left side, lifting that leg up and then into knee to hand. Bringing it, breathing through it. And noticing, sometimes we have our sides different. Big inhale. Let yourself arise at the pose. Oh, this is perfect. See, your energy is so clean. You're calling the animals to you here. We have support doggos. They're just like, here, let me assist on that hip opening. That's epic. I was fully expecting a black cat to invade my space, but she's being respectful. I don't know why. All right, breathing through. And again, what comes up for you on your mat? Brian's dogs are coming up for him. You know, what shows up for you?
You're trying to disrupt my drift.
Breathing through. They're wondering why they're not expecting they're not getting their own instructions. Right? Breathing through. All right. All right. We're going to come out of this one more into our down dog. Maybe the dogs will join for down dog.
Maybe.
And this down dog, let's sink it just into a child's pose. Knees super wide, heels together, and extend it. All right, one breath here to let everything go. Maybe roll the third eye that's down on the ground, back and forth a little bit as you exhale. And then make your way into a tabletop to be able to pull your feet through in front of you and roll down on your back. And we're going to take just one bridge together real quick. Yeah, heels by the hips. And inhale. Exhale, press into those heels, lift those hips up. And roll those shoulders down underneath you. You don't need to tuck the arms, just a slight lift. Inhale, exhale, hips back down to the ground, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Windshield wipe those knees from side to side, nice and juicy. Then we're going to hug them into our chest. Thank your legs for the work they did today. Roll it back and forth, kick it around. You can happy baby it. We're headed to Shavasana after here. You can kick those knees to one side for a moment. Twist and turn. Find your body. Find your puppy, inner or outer. And then when ready, one last hug of those knees in. And Shavasana. Releasing it down. All of our physical practice brings us to a state of meditation. Let this one breath bring us. Inhale everything, and exhale, sink into the ground. Your mat's got you. The floor's got you. The earth has you. In this moment, there is no need to do anything but release. And we'll stay here for about a minute. I'll bring us out. Settling in. As thoughts come through your mind, the vrita, the mind chatter, let them move as if they were clouds into the sky, and the wind softens it. Your breath is that wind. They swirl and they move. This in our meditation, sometimes we have insight as to what we moved through or what we're going through. But in this moment of meditation, the work is to let it go. Non-attachment. All right. And because we're going to close this session, we're going to stop here, but anyone watching from home at any point, stay in Shavasana as long as your body tells you to stay in Shavasana. Always. But with our schedule today, we will start to wiggle fingers and toes, coming back into body awareness. And Brian, go ahead and exhale and keep your eyes closed and curl into a little ball on your favorite side. Maybe it's a side for surrender, maybe it's a side for activation, right? A right for activation, or left for surrender. And rolling up into it, coming back into a seated cross-legged position, very slowly, hands at heart center. We'll keep our ohms internal today, but imagine that echo between you, 3 breaths. Inhale it all the way up to the tip of your crown. Breath, a strong vibration in the back of your throat, all the way into your heart. The ohms echoing inside you, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, releasing, sighing it out. One last inhale. Exhaling. Bringing the press of the hands to the third eye. If you'd like to bow and say namaste, the light in me bows to the light in you. So namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for practicing with me. Well done.